Good evening. On behalf of Santa Monica College, I welcome all of you to this year's commencement exercise, an event in which we take the greatest pride. You may all be seated. I want to extend a special welcome to the parents, loved ones, and friends of the graduating class of 2018. I am Dr. Catherine Jeffrey, the Superintendent President of Santa Monica College. The proud Superintendent President of Santa Monica College, the #1 community college. Today is a special occasion, and it is extra special for two reasons. You are among the largest graduating class in Santa Monica College's history, with 4,918 students have completed 6,325 degrees or certificates this year. So that would be 37% more graduates and 51% more graduate certificates. That is amazing in 1 year. The other reason why today is a historic day is because we have 18 students who will be the first in SMC's history to receive a Bachelor of Science degree in Interaction Design. In 2015, SMC was selected by the California Community Colleges Board of Governors to be among 15 colleges who would take part in an unprecedented pilot program. Under this program, SMC could offer a bachelor's degree in a field of high local demand and one in which the University of California or the California State University did not offer a bachelor's degree. These 18 graduates have engaged in rigorous program activities. They've trained in user experience, design, and technology, and they are set to take their skills and become interaction designers and truly shape the future. And just in case you're wondering what interaction design is, it is the practice of designing interactive digital products, environments, systems, and services, understanding how users and technology communicate with each other. And all of us pretty much have one of these things, which is an interaction device, and our students learn how to use this to interface with this, and they learn much, much more. That's in its simplest form. They had a graduation program last week and had a chance to present their final projects to us, and it was just amazing. And I was so proud of all of you who had your work displayed. You're phenomenal thinkers, creative, innovators, and I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. We're so proud of you. I want to welcome our worldwide audience that's watching today's ceremony on our live webcast. And you may have already noticed, new this year, we've invited an aerial photographer overhead. So the aerial photographer will be taking footage of the ceremony today from beginning until the time the students cross this stage to receive their diplomas. So please take note of the flags that are behind me, the flags on the field. This wonderful display showcases the diversity of our SMC students, and we have flags representing 101 nations, all the countries of origin of our students. And now this leads me to one flag in particular, the flag of the United States of America. I would like to invite this year's student speaker, Ryan Ange, to come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. Please rise.
I pledge allegiance
To
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ryan. Please be seated. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to introduce the individual trustees of the Board of Santa Monica College Community College District. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced, and trustees, please remain standing until everyone has been introduced. The Chair of the Board of Trustees, the Honorable Mr. Barry Snell. The Vice Chair of the Board, the Honorable Dr. Margaret Quinones Perez. The Honorable Dr. Susan Amanoff. The Honorable Dr. Nancy Greenstein, the Honorable Dr. Louise Jaffe, and the Honorable Rob Rader is not with us today, and the Honorable Dr. Andrew Walzer is not with us today. And we have our student trustee who just finished his year serving as the student trustee, Chase Matthews. Thank you, trustees. Chair Snell, would you please offer remarks on behalf of the board?
Come on, we're gonna get this party started. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Jeffries. Woo! Woo! For those of you who don't know, you are listening to the sounds of Earth, Wind, and Fire. One of my all-time favorite groups. I was told to be myself today, so I had to bring some of my music with me. Greeting friends, family, faculty, staff, and the illustrious class of 2018. My name is Barry Snell, and I'm chairman of the board for the trustees of Santa Monica College. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to thank a group of people who worked so hard, stayed up late, and put a huge amount of effort to this momentous day. I mean, of course, our parents, teachers, and mentors. Without you, I don't know how we would be able to do this, right? But anyway, all kidding aside, graduates, you should stand tall and be proud of your accomplishments. This very moment brings back memories of my graduation at Morehouse College. My mom and dad, Adolph and Teresa Snell, were so proud of me, as your parents are today of you. Morehouse is the only historically black male college in the United States of America. Yeah, went to the house. The reason I'm making this point is because during my time there, I competed with other black males that were smarter than me, better looking than me, and had more money than me. But the reason I'm making this point is that this will always be the case wherever you go. There's always someone smarter, better, brighter than you. However, one thing that we all were taught at Morehouse was that your character is the most important quality. Graduates, the strength and originality of each one of you has always been inside you. And Santa Monica College is only one of the steps of your ladder of greatness. Howard Thurman, a scholar and professor from Morehouse College back in the day when Martin Luther King was a student there, made a statement. The statement goes like this: there is something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. It is the only true guide you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, you will all the rest of your life spend the days on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. It's pretty deep. So in closing, I want to remind you, graduates, stay true to your dreams. Be genuinely you. This world's cold, but stay young at heart, and listen to your internal voice, and you will always find the right path. To the graduates of Santa Monica College 2018, I salute you. Thank you.
Your heart and soul, I don't ever trade, 'cause the worst seems come. Stay young and hard, 'cause you never
Okay, I want to thank Trustee Snell. I asked, we always try to get the remarks in advance so we kind of know what's going to happen here on stage, but he refused to follow the directions. I couldn't pull his strings. And so now I know why he had this little surprise for us. And it was a lot of fun, right? It was a lot of fun. It took several of us way back, way back. Graduates, as I mentioned early on tonight, this ceremony is being webcast live, Trustee Snell. So we just went live with that. So that means any of your family members, grads, and your friends who couldn't be here today can see this in real time, what's happening right now. So with over 5,000 family members and friends around the world for the grads who make up this class, we are streaming live our commencement program so your family can watch the Facebook Live post. And I know you've got your cell phones with you. I know they're on. So right now, you can text your friends and family that they can watch you get your diploma here today on our SMC website, www.smc.edu. You can also find the webcast on the alumni webpage after the event at alumni.smc.edu. So speaking of alumni, that is what you will all be after this program ends. We know that you're all moving on to exciting new chapters in your lives, but we don't want you to forget us here at Santa Monica College. Your relationship with us does not end today. You are and will always be a part of the Santa Monica College family. The best way for you to keep in touch with us and for us to keep in touch with you is through our Alumni Association. So after graduation, you'll be able to see the alumni webcast, a time lapse of today's entire ceremony, and a mashup of all you graduates will post to the front page of the media wall. We want you to stay in touch, and we want you to look forward to celebrating your future accomplishments with us. So now I acknowledge those who have mentored, taught, counseled, and guided you. Will the faculty and staff of Santa Monica College please stand up? And I'd like to ask the graduates to join me in giving our colleagues, our friends, our mentors a round of applause. This the graduates do, faculty, in recognition of the role that you've played in contributing to their success, and I thank you so very much. And graduates, of course, we want to remember your family and friends. So grads, please stand, face the audience, and give them a round of applause to thank them for their support. Thank you, graduates. It is now my privilege to introduce the remaining members of our platform party and our special guests. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Teresita Rodriguez, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Our commencement speaker, I'm so proud to have Nelly Galan, former President of Entertainment for Telemundo and Emmy Award-winning producer. She'll be formally introduced later. Dr. Nate Donahue, President of the Academic Senate at SMC. Mr. Ryan Ainge, your fellow graduate who will deliver the Student Challenge. I would also like to acknowledge members of the SMC Foundation who are in our audience, other donors and supporters who have given finances to help support student education through scholarships. And I'd like to thank the many college employees who have worked for months to prepare for tonight's ceremony. Thank you, everyone. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Nate Donahue to the podium to provide the Faculty Challenge on behalf of the Santa Monica College Academic Senate.
Good evening, Santa Monica College! Woo! Good evening to the graduating class of 2018, family, loved one, and friends. My name is Nate Donahue, and it is my honor as president of the Santa Monica College Academic Senate to present you, the graduating class of 2018, the Faculty Challenge. As your faculty, we have had the thrilling job and distinct pleasure of helping you, our students, to connect with, grow, and nurture your passions. Over the time you have spent here, together we have explored our mutual passions in art studios and theaters, academic and career counseling offices, math and science labs, businesses, newspaper rooms, on the athletic field, and on the runway. Your faculty have been honored to participate in this collaborative production of intellectual debate, the making of beautifully designed objects and interactive human experiences, critical inquiry, and social justice. We together have shared food, laughter, struggle, protest, and ideas, and we have built a community around the positive affirmation of our humanity. The process is absolutely transforming for all involved. And let me tell you folks, it is the best job in the world to be working with students. All of this ambition, curiosity, courage, passion, and creativity and wonder make for a heady and stimulating intellectual, cultural, and political community. This is the community that we build together, and this is the community that is proud, that makes us proud to be SMC. Thank you. But passion can sometimes be a funny emotion. While it motivates and drives us, it can also dominate, obsess, and consume us. As you transition toward a new beginning with powerful strength and skills, your faculty challenge you to channel your passion into joy and to create a movement of transformational love that will heal this society. Be careful not to solely channel your passions inward, to feed your ego and become competitive, winning for the sake of winning and therefore forgetting why we do this work in the first place. Remember the reasons you started this college journey and completed it at SMC: to self-actualize your identity, to provide a better tomorrow for yourself and for your family, to learn how to think critically and to change this world. You should and must be over the moon proud of your individual achievements on this auspicious evening. Your perseverance, that of your family, friends, and loved ones, your hard work made this happen. But remember, winning trophies and the adulation of your peers was never the goal. Yes, make money, be successful, travel the world, and become elected into political positions of power. Please do all of those things. But remember that what we seek and need in this world is simple joy and bliss. These are the methods by which you will change our society. We are human beings, not human doings. And ultimately, we are not measured by our material and professional achievements, our social media popularity, I love my likes, but instead, right, on the content of our characters, the integrity of our values, the strength of the community you will help to build, and the company that you keep. Your faculty challenge you to take the passions that you have developed and exercised here at SMC with all of us and let them radiate as beams of magnanimous joy everywhere you go, through the fabric of your communities, creating bonds of strength, solidarity, and love. One of my favorite writers, the poet and feminist Audre Lorde, said that, quote, "The sharing of joy, whether physical, emotional, psychic, or intellectual, forms a bridge between those who share it, which can be the basis for understanding and which lessens the threat of difference." This, my students, is your lofty challenge, and we believe in you now and always. Communicate your passions through the language of unspeakable joy, and you will create the bridge that will produce an equitable and just world. Love is always the answer. Congratulations to all of you. We love you so much. We are proud of you. Come back often, and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Donahue. It's now my pleasure to introduce an outstanding student and graduate who will present the Student Challenge. While I don't want to give too much away, as we'll have the privilege of hearing from him shortly, but I would like to offer a teaser, so here are a few things about Ryan. Ryan has first-hand experience with the ups and downs of life. His family went bankrupt when he was a teenager, and at the age of 16, he was forced to leave school, go to work to help and support his family. And Ryan came to SMC from Singapore via Canada, and it was here in Southern California that he would discover a passion for serving the homeless, for women's empowerment, and for policy making, thus selecting political science and philosophy as his majors. He became involved in Associated Students, serving as a commissioner for the Director of Student Advocacy, then as student body secretary. He also joined Phi Theta Kappa and now serves as PTK's executive vice president. I encourage you to read Ryan's bio, which is in your program, and he has been accepted into Columbia University and UC Berkeley. He's currently deciding where he wants to go. Ryan graduates today with an associate degree for transfer in political science. It is my pleasure to welcome Ryan Eng to the podium to deliver the Student Challenge.
Before I begin, I'd like to dedicate my speech in honor and remembrance of the many people who are struggling with mental illnesses. As a suicide survivor, and in lieu of the many high-profile suicide cases in the past few weeks, I believe it's important for us to remain ever more vigilant and be on the lookout for our peers. For those of you here who have your phones today, please take them out and key in the following number: 1-800-273-8255. That's the suicide hotline number, and for emergency purposes, you may never know, a stranger or a friend or a family member might need it. And now to the main thing. At 16, my family became bankrupt. I left school, got a job, and began working to support my family. At 19, while serving in the military, I was informed that my father died. As the sole breadwinner, I was certain then that my academic career was over. But I was wrong. Today, I'm here, a proud SMC graduate. President Jeffrey, Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, friends, and class of 2018. Cliche as it may be, life is short. Because of this, I challenge all of you to live a purposeful life, which I believe consists of 3 elements. First, a purposeful life challenges us to stop worrying and start living. Understandably, our circumstances can sometimes cause us considerable anxiety, but during such times, it's paramount for us to hold on to the audacity of hope. Remember the irrationality of being anxious and recognize that we possess the ability to shape our future. 2 years ago, I came to SMC with nothing but faith, hope, and determination. Thankfully, with the help of many remarkable individuals in no particular order, such as Professor Christina Gabler, Professor Christine Schultz, Professor Eric Euffer, Adjunct Faculty Christy Chambers, and Associate Dean Dr. Nancy Grass. Along with incredible support from my church community, I was blessed with many opportunities. Among them, I served as Phi Theta Kappa's Vice President, the Associate Student Secretary, and got to speak before 4,000 scholars in Nashville, Tennessee. Abraham Lincoln once said that to predict the future, you have to create it. Therefore, obliterate all self-doubts and strive for excellence. In doing so, you may become a gold medalist Olympian, find a way to terraform Mars, or perhaps achieve a Nobel Prize. Second, the purposeful life challenges us to serve and empower others, especially the marginalized. As stated in the book of Proverbs, the righteous cares about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Collectively, we can and we should rectify the many social concerns that face us today. Here in LA alone, we are facing an unprecedented homeless crisis and a catastrophic increase in children into the foster care system. Many of these people and kids live in perpetual fear and anxiety, but they don't have to if we do something about it. Indeed, we often hear the phrase, we should love everyone, but we should be honest with ourselves. Do we actually know what love is? I'm not talking about the you do you ideology so commonly held among our generation. That's not what love is. You do you merely means not judging others. Love requires care, concern, and compassion. Love is demonstrated through serving others. To love is to abide by agape, or selfless love. Thus, life's principal question becomes, what are you doing to love others? Finally, in living purposefully, we should always remember to appreciate the miracles that we are. Currently, the diameter of the observable universe is about 93 billion light years wide, and each light year is 6 trillion miles. I have no idea how big that really is, but my point is this. With such grandeur and complexity, I marvel at our existence, and I hope you do too. Every breath that we take is a miracle in and of itself. Beauty surrounds us all, and the world is made more beautiful because we exist in it. Turn to your neighbors and tell them the following. You are a miracle and you are beautiful. But never forget to give thanks for all that you have and all that you have achieved. Continue to seek grace and to be gracious. And for the final time, be proud to be. Thank you and God bless.
Ryan, that was wonderful. That was lovely. And I don't mind anybody turning to me to say I'm beautiful. I mean, thank you. And I don't mind saying it to someone else. So you're beautiful out there. Beautiful. You're beautiful up here too. We wish you the very best as you move from SMC to continue your education and to live your life to the fullest. I have no doubt that you will live, and you are living, a purposeful life. So next we're going to hear from another inspirational individual, and I'm absolutely thrilled to introduce our 2018 commencement speaker, Nellie Goulan. Nellie Goulan, a former president, as I said earlier, of entertainment for Telemundo. She is an Emmy Award-winning producer of over 700 shows in English and Spanish, and the New York Times best-selling author of Self-Made, Becoming Empowered, Self-Reliant, and Rich in Every Way. Can't argue with that. An immigrant who came to this country at the age of 5 from Cuba. Galan worked her way up the ladder from being an intern and assistant, then the youngest television station manager of WNJU, Channel 47, until she became the first Latina president of entertainment for a U.S. television network, Telemundo. She is also the founder of a movement, and I have to say this with movement. She's the founder of the movement Adelante. She is someone who seeks to empower and train Latinas and multicultural women and their families. Her message of empowerment is one that serves us all. She is the New York Times best-selling author, as I've already said, and she has published, this book was published by Random House in 2016, and the book has been published in Spanish and in Mandarin, and Nellie has completed a 2-year, 150-city book tour in the United States. She just started the international leg of the tour in China. So she's spoken at venues and forums, including the United States Chamber of Commerce, the No Ceilings Initiative of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Clinton Foundation, and the United Nations. She is a member of the board of the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, the #1 resource for Hispanic Latino scholarship programs. And in addition, Galan serves on the Coca-Cola Company Advisory Council. She's an emeritus member of the Smithsonian Board, and she was featured in HBO's The Latina List documentary and National Museum show. Nellie holds a master's degree in arts and counseling psychology with an emphasis in depth psychology. Maybe you'll explain to us what that is. From Pacifica Graduate Institute, and she's currently completing her dissertation for a doctorate of psychology in marriage and family therapy, and she lives right here in our own neighborhood around the corner with her family in Venice, California. You can read more about Nellie Galan in your programs, but right now, I would like for you to join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Nellie Galan, to the stage.
I lost it. See, I got a little wind. See, prepare, wind is coming. I have to say that I am very proud, President Dr. Jeffrey, Board Chair Snell, Vice Chair Dr. Quiñones Perez, members of the Board of Trustees, graduates, faculty, and staff of Santa Monica College and guests, to be in a school where the leadership of the school looks like the students. I can't tell you how rare that is in this country, that our schools, our corporations, and our government doesn't look like the people it serves. So I am proud to be here with SMC, with all of you. I have to start by thanking all the parents. Your parents have sacrificed and have given so much that they did not do this for you not to go out and do something great with your life. Latinos, mis Latinos. Yo sé que se han sacrificado todos los papás aquí. Y yo quiero que ustedes sepan, tenemos que dejar a estos niños hacer cosas grandes. Porque con lo que van a hacer nos van a ayudar a nosotros. Son niños buenos. You heard Dr. Jeffrey tell you my story. I love to say that I am self-made. And the reason I say that with pride is because I am an immigrant, like so many immigrants in this room. And immigrants We crush it in the world. We do great because we're not entitled, because we're humble, but because we work so hard. I'm not J-Lo. I'm not Beyonce. I'm not an athlete. I'm a turtle. I started as an intern. I worked my way up. I'm the first Latina to run a network. I produced 700 shows. I went back to school and I got my master's and I'm working on my doctorate. There are no excuses. If I can do it, every single one of you can do it too. And I had parents like all of you, so I know what it's like. That's why los papás tenemos que dejarlos volar, volar. So are you all ready for real talk? Because I'm going to tell you everything I wish I knew when I was your age, so you can all go out in the world and do great things and make us all proud. Are you ready? I wish I knew that to be chosen, we all want someone to believe in us. We all want someone to choose us. To be chosen, you have to choose yourself first. And ladies and gentlemen, there is no Prince Charming. Sorry. No one is coming to save us. Not a mate, not a lover, not a company, not even your school. You have to do it. You have to wake up every day and love yourself and tell yourself you are the best. And when you go out in the world, I know that we're humilde. I know that we're humble. It's a beautiful thing. But you've got to stand up because you live in a country that only sees people that are loud. So if we all have to take acting lessons, that's what we've got to do. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert. Can you imagine? Voices are cultivated over time. What else do I wish I knew? That there is no true empowerment until we are financially self-reliant. We have to make money, and that doesn't mean we don't have a mission, but mission and money are parallel tracks. We can't go save the world and then not save ourselves at the same time, or we are wounded healers. I want all the people in the audience that are multicultural to understand that we are the #1 customers in America and in the world. The students that are here internationally, emerging countries in the world are crushing it. And together, we are all owning the economy of the world. We all need to be abundant and good people. And people that give back to our communities and our families. But we need to be abundant, and we can be. I don't want you to think that going out in the world and making money is a dirty word. Because in this world, people that make money, that give back to their communities, change the world. I think it's important to say that in life to succeed, you have to turn fear and failure into your best friend. We are all afraid every day of our lives. And when you are fearful and when fear shows up, you have to just say, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. We're just gonna have to let that go. And when you fail, which you will, I've only done 3 or 4 things in my life that have been successful, and that's all anybody remembers. If I gave you my failure resume, you would cry for 3 hours. To succeed, you must fail often. So to do great things, fear and failure, when failure happens, you get back on that horse and do it again. I wish someone had said to me that in your pain is your answer. We all have pain. Most of us are the other. Most of us have had difficult lives. Most of us have had obstacle courses for lives. But why was that given to you? Don't throw it away. Take it and turn it into profit. figure out what problem you need to solve in this world through your pain. You're an expert in it. So your pain is guiding you to what you must do in your lifetime. It is both your mission and it will bring you abundance. I think my favorite word in the English language is completion. Most people begin things and never complete. Thank you for completing today. Bless you. I am a turtle. I wake up every January 1st and I write down 3 things I'm going to do in the year. 1 big and 2 little. I break it down every month. How am I going to do that? Those 3 things every month. What are the 3 things I'm doing this month to complete those 3 things? What are the 3 things I'm doing this week? And what are the 3 things I'm doing today? Not 50 things, not 20 things, not 100 things. 3 things a year, a month, a week, and a day. And the turtle always wins the race. It's important to say, and especially at my age, to say to you, be louder and braver. You're going to blink and you're going to be 50 and say, why didn't I speak up? Be like those kids that have defended the gun, the gun laws, are against the gun laws. Be all of the people that are braver. What are you waiting for? Where are my DACA kids? Are you here? Why are we all not standing up for the DACA kids? We all must stand up for what we believe. Every day when you see someone hurt another person, do something wrong to another person, if you don't stand up, you are complicit. And that's all you have is your character. So I leave you with this. When you do well, and I know you all will, give back to your parents. There's a special place in heaven for kids that give back to their parents. Right? Oiga, le estoy diciendo que tienen que darle plata a ustedes cuando hagan bien. Okay, so here's what I leave you with. Whenever you're afraid, do it anyway. Whenever you fail, get back on the horse. Take baby steps every day like a turtle. And all of you, class of 2018, go win the race. Adelante!
In case you need some help remembering some of that, there's a book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. You can get it at Amazon.com. There's nothing wrong with being afraid. When you're afraid of something and you don't try to move past the fear, that's when things can really go haywire. So we're going to feel the fear, do it anyway. And graduates, you have some amazing things out there waiting for you. And I know some of you are a little anxious and a little nervous about it. But the world is waiting for you and ready for you. And some of you have been out there in the world and you came back to SMC to get better prepared for what's out there waiting for you this time around. So there are tremendous, tremendous opportunities as you walk across this stage and through the doors that will lead you to your next adventure. Nellie Galan, thank you so much. And as a token of appreciation, we have something for you. And Ryan is going to present it to you.
Ryan, fabulous.
On behalf of Santa Monica College, we thank you for your message, your inspiring words, for your energy and for your passion. Thank you. So it's now my pleasure to introduce Teresita Rodriguez, our Vice President of Enrollment Development, who has some special announcements.
Thank you, Dr. Jeffrey. I want to make some brief announcements about our graduates. This year marks our largest graduating class in SMC history. 4,918 students are receiving 6,325 degrees and certificates of achievement. 18 students are receiving our inaugural Bachelor of Science in Interaction Design. And 1,407 are receiving 2 or more degrees or certificates. Students graduating with the Bachelor of Science degree are wearing black gowns. Those graduating with an associate's degree or a certificate of achievement are wearing royal blue gowns. You will notice that many of our graduating students are wearing a stole, sash, or cord. Want to tell you a little bit about what those are. A student wearing a light blue sash is graduating with honors, and those are students with a 3.0 to a 3.69 grade point average. Students wearing a silver sash are graduating with high honors, and those are students with a 3.7 to 3.99 grade point average. A student wearing a gold sash is graduating with highest honors, and those are students with a 4.0 GPA. A student wearing a blue stole served as a president's ambassador. A student wearing a gold cord and a gold honor sash is a member of Alpha Gamma Sigma Honor Society. A student wearing a gold sash and a blue and gold intertwining cord is a member of Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. A student wearing a stole lined in the kente cloth is a participant of the Black Collegians program. A student wearing the colorful Latino stole is a participant of the Adelante program. A student wearing a red stole is a participant of the CARE in EOPS program. A student wearing a purple sash with blue trim and gold lettering is a participant of the Guardian Scholars program. A student wearing a stole with the Associated Students logo held a leadership position in student government. And lastly, a student wearing a white stole is a student athlete. As we prepare to call the students to the stage to be recognized, so that we do not detract from the occasion, we request that you do not use air horns. Also, please do not photograph the graduates from the field. There is a designated photography area in the center of the bleachers, and a professional photographer will photograph each graduate as he or she accepts the diploma cover. Graduates have been advised on how to order these photographs. There are also professional photographers available after the ceremony on the field to take professional family photos, which can then be ordered. We ask that all guests remain in their seats until all the graduates have been announced and the recessional has exited the stadium. Immediately following the ceremony, all graduates and guests are invited to join us for light refreshments at the alumni reception in the quad. You exit through the north gates and proceed east towards the quad. Graduates, we congratulate you and wish you the best.
Thank you, Vice President Rodriguez. I now recognize the Honorable, I don't know if I should bring him back up, but the Honorable Mr. Barry Snell, the chair of our Santa Monica College District Board of Trustees, for the formal conferral of degrees. Trustee Snell.
Will the graduates please stand? President Jeffries, on behalf of the faculty will you certify to the trustees of Santa Monica Community College District that each of these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements of the college and is worthy of a degree or certificate of achievement they will receive?
Chair Snell, I do so certify.
Thank you.
Please be seated. Okay, so that's the first part. You've been certified, grads. Now, the names of the graduates will be read by the faculty members, Paul Jimenez, Eve Adler, Greg Brookins, and Jason Beardsley. And the bachelor's of degree recipients will first come across the stage, followed by the associate degree and certificate recipients. And the marshals, I ask that you now please direct the graduates to the presentation stage for receipt of their diplomas.
Can it come down?
And while the bachelor's degree recipients are coming to the stage, graduates who are still at your seats, follow the directions of the marshals. Thank you.
It is my honor and pleasure to call forward the Bachelor of Science in Interaction Design graduating class of 2018. Ohen Shamasian, Interaction Design.
Evan Pierre, Interaction Design. Oren Bashat, Interaction Design. Michael Sonnenberg, Interaction Design. Petra Nickhaus, Interaction Design. Alexandra Basuk, Interaction Design. Anna Interania, Interaction Design. Heidi Gaudet, Interaction Design. Casey McAllister, Interaction Design.
Caitlin Jet-Verash, Interaction Design.
Miley Mallon, Interaction Design.
Terrell Butts, Interaction Design.
Michael Cody, Interaction Design. AJ Modi, Interaction Design.
Edwin Esai Rodriguez, Interaction Design.
Anna Massette, Interaction Design. Did we start? Okay, go ahead. Okay. Patricia Tappan, Computer Business Application.
Nayela Sanchez, General Science.
Shamung Du, Interior Architectural Design.
Aret Gotke, Liberal Arts, Business Management Leadership.
Erica Gelfer, General Science.
Natalia Michelle Polkanko.
Alexis Gonzalez, Kinesiology Physical Education. Claudia Arias, Business Administration, Liberal Arts.
Magali Soles, Business Administration.
Jose Antonio Ngonga Milam, Liberal Arts.
Devin Avery Grant, Communication Studies.
Christopher Begley, Sales and Promotion, Business Administration, Logistics.
Lola Salome Smadja, Liberal Arts.
Claudia Avalar, Interior Architectural Design.
Hannah Lance, Liberal Arts.
David Turner, Web Programmer.
Evelyn Carrillo Perez, Communication Studies.
Alexandra Sarmiento, General Science.
Daisy Guadalupe Ruiz, Liberal Arts.
Fabielo Manuel Perez, Fashion Design.
Catherine Swink, Medical Coding and Billing Specialist.
Sai Kubota, Broadcast Programming and Production.
Okay. Tatiana Kletz, Interior Architectural Design.
Kenneth Hugh Joy Jr., Theater Arts.
Ladan Fariba Baylis, Film Studies.
Ashley Rodriguez, Liberal Arts.
Desiree Menchaca, Liberal Arts.
Tasman Sawani, General Science.
Sarai Martinez, Communication Studies.
Caden Bryant, Liberal Arts.
Fabiola Philidor, Early Childhood Education Career.
Angie Urbina, Early Childhood Education.
Ayan Hassan Suleiman, Business Management Leadership.
Bagna Masa Riegos Jr., Business Administration.
Lauren Malie Gelino, Liberal Arts.
Cruz Hernandez, Business Administration.
Setara Surish, Political Science.
Ismael Carrillo Jr., Business Administration.
Marita Shirley Joy Rivera, Animation.
Kayla Victor, Studio Arts, Liberal Arts.
Alexis Pintorin, Liberal Arts.
Ojan Babazadeh, General Science.
Jessica Melamed, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Nicholas Marquise Johnson, Journalism, Broadcast Programming and Production.
Diana Sanabria, Liberal Arts.
Araceli Peralta, General Science.
Karen Alicia Cruz Escorcia, Early Childhood Education.
Perla Mendizabal, General Science.
Feng Joanne Graves, Liberal Arts.
Angelica de Dios, Sales and Promotion.
Alexander Aguilar, Marketing.
Elizabeth Perez, Liberal Arts.
Alexi Legal, Liberal Arts.
Anna Alfaro, Political Science.
Kelvin Chiquin, Liberal Arts.
Gladys Hernandez, Business Administration.
Tristan Hashman, Liberal Arts.
Keziah Wilhelm, Liberal Arts.
Hope Ibarra, Communication Studies.
Brandon Carrillo, Liberal Arts.
Vanessa Hernandez Cruz, Dance.
Kante Kine, Liberal Arts.
Tonisha Nishan Parham, dance.
Selena Rosas, liberal arts.
William Chen, liberal arts.
Angela Sotea, early childhood education career.
Ryan Ang, political science.
Leslie Porter, communication studies.
Chase Alexander Matthews, liberal arts.
Jennifer Nicole Vu, fashion design. Ilcia Hernandez, liberal arts. Rachel Riojas, liberal arts.
Spencer Douglas Scher, history.
Emilce Garcia, liberal arts, business administration.
Orhan Simsek, art.
Ileana Morales, medical coding and billing specialist.
Irem Aslan, business administration.
Irving Vasquez, business administration, economics.
Niayesh Musakani, public policy.
Siri Jepson Rudell, environmental science.
Ginos Kasayan, cosmetology.
Ida Westender, broadcast programming and production, broadcast sales management.
Sirkalam Urga, cosmetology.
Louise Urbrat, environmental studies.
Rudy De Geronimo, business administration.
Emma Jeanette, marketing.
Guadalupe Perez Salgado, general science.
Hiroko Kubo, accounting, business administration.
Nayeli Zasuta, liberal arts.
John Northrup, liberal arts.
Nasim Kotuzi, general science, business administration.
Amar Khan, general science, business administration.
Evelyn Becerra Martinez, liberal arts, communication studies.
Jordan O'Quinn Campbell, business administration.
Jasmine Jacqueline Rodriguez, liberal arts, general science.
Bridget Danielle Ward, early childhood education career. Anina Makiro Karen, education, athletic coaching.
Rasul Ahmed, art.
Justin Barnett, communication studies, business.
Denise Quirolas, communication studies, liberal arts.
Casey Driver, administration, animation.
Miguel Saul Gonzalez, journalism, communication studies.
Wilbur Rivera, film production.
Alice Leila Louise Busy, film production.
Iris Viss, accounting.
Maria Guadalupe Juarez Mesa, early childhood education.
Edgar Sarkin, communication studies, liberal arts.
Rebecca Sanchez, early childhood education.
Michaela Reed, liberal arts, communication studies.
Kimberly Esquivel, early childhood education.
Julia Shimanori, general science.
Jessica Garcia, early childhood education.
Fatima Dadaboy, early childhood education career.
Maria Beatriz Valdez, early childhood education.
Ana Karina Martinez, early childhood education career.
Daniela Fani, early childhood education.
Julia Perez, fashion design, fashion merchandise.
Annabella Elizabeth Mendez Ochoa, public policy.
Manuel Hernandez, business administration.
Salima Lalani, early childhood education.
Chao Nguyen, graphic design.
Luis Robert Martin, studio art.
Yirin Kim, liberal arts.
Erendira Martinez, liberal arts.
Jose Rodriguez, liberal arts.
Gamboya, Communication Studies.
Ambrosio Sanchez, Communication Studies.
Daisy Martinez, Communication Studies.
Alondra Chupina, Liberal Arts, General Science.
Elizabeth Sanchez, Public Policy, Business Administration.
Cynthia Molina, Liberal Arts.
Arely Martinez, Political Science, Communication Studies.
Junhee Hao, Liberal Arts and Communication.
Miyu Matsui, Liberal Arts.
Karen Victoria Pira, Fashion Merchandising.
Mai Nambu, Theater Arts.
Alexandra Glenning, Fashion Merchandising.
Alan Mendez, Liberal Arts.
Emma Grip, Fashion Merchandising.
Miley Renee Trask, History, Liberal Arts.
Linda Ekbach, Fashion Design, Fashion Merchandising.
Haiti Carlos, Liberal Arts.
Emma Holmgren, Fashion Merchandising.
Stephanie Nicole Britton, Business Management Leadership.
Annie Carlson Forrest, Fashion Merchandising.
Belen Sanchez, Liberal Arts.
Maria Bach, Film Studies.
Sabrina Danielle Howard, Spanish, Liberal Arts.
Eileen Wan, Liberal Arts.
Christopher Falk, General Accountant.
Melissa Akaya, General Science.
Lenny Yanira Sanchez, Liberal Arts, General Science.
Zayu Wang, Liberal Arts.
Marilyn Martinez, Liberal Arts.
Awen Gong, Economics, Accounting, Business.
Julius Valdez Deslate, Psychology, General Science, Liberal Arts, Political Science.
Jasmine Wilson, Liberal Arts and Social Science.
Lakeisha Andrea Dunmore, Theater Arts.
Hannah Narvez, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Rebecca DaCosta, Liberal Arts.
Jasmine Rodriguez, Liberal Arts.
Jed Brandon Polino Vicente, General Science.
Mara Martinez, Communication Studies, Liberal Arts.
Eden Kidane, Liberal Arts.
Carla Rosas, Film Study.
Jislan Rabani, Communication Studies.
Diana Lara Perez, Liberal Arts.
Taylor Diane Hill, Communication Studies.
Daniela Palma, Liberal Arts, Public Policy.
Nadi Stephanie Hernandez, Liberal Arts.
Eduardo Villaseñor, Liberal Arts.
Elizabeth Gutierrez, Communication Studies.
Lisa Vent, Marketing.
Kahana Ogawa, Film Studies.
Vanda Lunden, Business.
Haley Sanchez Magana, Film Production, Film Studies.
Ilan Sholin, Broadcast Sales Management, Broadcast Programming and Production.
Mako Hironaka, Film Production.
Jenny Frankie Molnar, Broadcast Programming and Production, Broadcast Sales Management.
David Venancio Lopez, Film Production.
Marty Vangman, Business.
Jose Antonio Ruiz, Liberal Arts.
Sophie Danielle Olson, Sales and Promotion.
Ariba Ali, General Science, Business Administration.
Ellen Jigbring, Business.
Karina Valera, Nutrition and Dietetics.
Adriana Villarreal, Business Administration.
Amber Marie Logan, Liberal Arts.
Ksenia Kodeva, Computer Programming.
Anna Hernandez, Liberal Arts.
Oksana Datskina, General Science.
Sergio Alvarez, Business Administration.
Manuel Perez, Liberal Arts.
Lauren Berry, Liberal Arts Accounting.
Vernon Lawrence Taylor III, Liberal Arts.
Elaine Ryan Pagaragian Velacaria, General Science.
Gabriel Berkowitz Jr., Liberal Arts, Public Policy and Communication Study.
Helen Maria Quevedo, Liberal Arts.
Mitzi Fornos, Fashion Merchandising.
Arlene Vanessa Molina Reyes, Liberal Arts, Early Childhood Education.
Justine Ramos, Liberal Arts.
Valerie Isabella Hernandez, Early Childhood Intervention Teacher.
Julia Navarro, Liberal Arts.
Felipe Briseño, General Science.
Lucero Pinela, Liberal Arts.
Kevin Menendez, General Science.
Hannah Guerin, Fashion Merchandising.
Genesis Fernandez Castellanos, General Science.
Eddie Christopher Murphy, Accounting and Business Administration.
Veronica Alejandro, Liberal Arts.
Sarah Christina Wellborn, IGETSI.
Dinuk Christopher De Silva, Liberal Arts.
Daniel Austin Gates, Liberal Arts.
David Samuel Markson, History.
Iman Hossein Anayati, General Science.
Desiree Maria James, Business.
Christian Guardado, Business Management Leadership.
Melissa Bagoli, Political Science and Liberal Arts.
Kirsten Aisha Tate, Communication Studies, Liberal Arts.
Yoselin Tony Zapata, Social and Behavioral Science.
Erica Calmetta, Liberal Arts.
Lauren Alexa August, Political Science.
Chanel Akai Kidd, Studio Arts.
Aileen Valdez, Early Childhood Education.
Mary Nguyen, Liberal Arts.
Demetrius James Harris, Athletic Coaching.
Patricia Lee Reynolds, Art.
Juan Carlos Giron, Liberal Arts.
Mario Vincenzio Mendiola Pino, General Science, Liberal Arts, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Gil Alexis Jacome, General Science.
Jeff Jonathan Leva Aquino, Liberal Arts.
Kevin Garcia, Liberal Arts, General Science.
Gabriela Maciel, General Science.
Ana Cecilia Gurola, Early Childhood Education.
Kevin Alexander Canton Mancia, Mathematics, General Science.
Vanessa Ruelas, Early Childhood Education.
David Solomon Vargas Ayala, Liberal Science, General Science. Liberal Arts.
Jessica Fabian, Early Childhood Education.
Brandon Arboleda, Liberal Arts.
Samantha Morales, Early Childhood Education.
Idrina Nesareco, Business Administration.
Mariama Berry, Business.
Dado Seca, Business Administration, CSU GE.
Monica Morales Luna, Liberal Arts.
Abraham Robert Rose, Business Administration.
Tiara Huerta, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Aurelio David Vega, Liberal Arts.
Nico Tate, Graphic Design.
Camilo Xiao, Communication Studies.
Jessica Mebane, Business Administration.
Maria Teresa Fernandez, Public Policy.
Elia Paulina Sanchez, Liberal Arts.
Jessica Mendez, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Men Ying Ko, Business Administration.
Jessica May Velis, Liberal Arts, Public Policy, CSU GE.
Mundira Dar, Computer Programming.
Sergio Osvaldo Araujo, Liberal Arts, CSU GE.
Joy Stephanie Melendez, Accounting.
Jesus Javier Roman, Business Administration.
Andrea Michelle Avalos, Business Entrepreneurship.
Ruth Stephanie Collado, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Leah Savory, Liberal Arts.
Tyler Austin Helpman, Business.
Chloe DeRone, Liberal Arts.
Darren Charles, Business Management Leadership, Business.
Alondro Dominguez, Liberal Arts.
Davin Kristen Marie Davis, Liberal Arts.
Carlos Augusto Rivas Martins, Liberal Arts.
Erica Joy Simpson, Communication Studies.
Kaya Sakamoto, Liberal Arts.
Emily Victoria Ajar, Political Science, Liberal Arts.
Jose Alfredo Oliva, Business Administration, General Science.
Maria Leticia Esteves, Business Administration, Professional.
Cristo Pacheco Andres, Liberal Arts.
Gloria J. Guerra, Liberal Arts.
Jessica Rivera, Anthropology, Liberal Arts.
Elena Cruz Cabrera, General Science.
Taylor Renee Shire, Cosmetology.
Andres and Lopez Garcia, Liberal Arts.
Brittany Itzel Garcia, Cosmetology.
Ryan James Evans, Technical Theater.
Angelica Castañedo, Liberal Arts.
Carla Nichelle Blumenberg, Theater Arts.
Elizabeth Krockenberg, Communication Studies.
Samuel Armando Cepeda, Music.
Jonathan Santiago, Communication Studies.
Darren Bluer, General Science, Recycling and Resource Management, Environmental Studies.
Sofia Castillo Ibarra, Communication Studies.
Melody Celeste Forsyth, Public Policy, Political Science, IGETSI.
Mayra Eloisa de Leon, Theater Arts, Liberal Arts.
Maribel Diaz Alvarado, Communication Studies.
Cassandra Lynn Bridges, Theater Arts.
Vianney Espedi Valdez, Technical Theater.
Lucas Bros, Theater Arts.
Alicia Fernanda Esparza, Technical Theater.
Malia Quiero Pio, Theater Arts, Technical Theater.
Deja Jackson, Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Rosa Nonoal, Liberal Arts.
Felipe Picado, Reba, Communication Studies.
Mizuki Arai, Liberal Arts.
Tanya Katrina De Jesus, General Science.
Dylan Keaveney, Liberal Arts.
Sarah Victoria Berkvist, Athletic Coaching.
Gabriela Araiza, General Science.
Latia Nicole Kelly, Business Administration.
Hazel Cairo, General Science, Anthropology.
Bradley Thomas Albee, Kinesiology, Physical Education, General Science.
Jocelyn Yasmin Rivas, Liberal Arts.
Christina Marie Lander, History.
Marlene Escalante, Liberal Arts.
Christopher Francisco Molina, Public Policy.
Saleh El Shibli, Business Management Leadership, Liberal Arts.
Francine Denise Guerra, Liberal Arts.
Abdul Majid Sagar, Business Administration.
Ikarit Garcia Santiago, Liberal Arts, Spanish.
Abdel Hafez Mansouri, Business Administration.
Esther Mendez, Liberal Arts.
Hatham Circus, Business Administration.
They tell me only read what's printed. Edgar Mauricio Gonzalez, Liberal Arts. But I'm with you.
Diane Caño Carrillo, Liberal Arts.
Alexis Aguilar Ornelas, Business Management Leadership.
Alina Lukayanko, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Valentina Hernandez, Graphic Design.
Galhad Abdiko Maula, Business Administration.
Yasmin Oganauni, Graphic Design.
Maya Valerie, Public Policy.
Hershey Davidoff, General Science.
Jennifer Joanna Barahona, Medical Administrative Assistant.
Ashley Yesung Koo, Political Science.
Anna Vilma Quintaros, Liberal Arts.
Janelle Cristina Arabal, Technical Theater.
Omar Abdul Karim, Liberal Arts.
Sean Rafael Martinez, Liberal Arts, CSU GE.
Mia Love, Liberal Arts.
Amir Jones-Il, Solar Photovoltaic and Mathematics.
Yasaman Miravi, General Science.
Holly Lynn Hansen, Early Childhood Education, Infant Toddler Teacher.
Bridget Martinez, Business Administration.
Diana Isabel Guardado, Liberal Arts.
Rafael Diaz, Liberal Arts.
Kishelle Danae Lyons, Communication Studies.
Jessica Lisbeth Garcia, Political Science.
Gustavo Alejandro Santana, General Accountant.
Karina Beatriz Guardado, Liberal Arts.
Marlena Elizabeth Perkins, General Science.
Maritza Lisbeth Gonzalez, Liberal Arts.
Michael James Ortiz, General Science.
Mahar Bishar Nizam, Liberal Arts.
Lillian Elizabeth Rivas, General Science.
Elena Ribena, Environmental Studies.
Catherine Elizabeth Rodriguez, Kinesiology Physical Education, General Science.
Sergey Zazovsky, Business Administration.
Kevin Gomez Soto, Film Production.
Inga Rom, Political Science.
Mark David Uline, Photography.
Fernando Miguel Fuentes, Accounting Business.
Joanna Ursua, Photography.
Manuel Flores, Liberal Arts Psychology.
Jerusa Fabiola Voss, Photography.
Roger Lopez, Liberal Arts.
Patrick Ryan Hoban, Photography.
Daniel Roberto Arquilla, Theater Arts.
Amir Shigri, Liberal Arts.
Kimberly Chanel Carranza, Business Administration.
Eve Gabrielle Dorfman, Liberal Arts.
Melody Soleimani, Business Administration.
Sandra Ilaria Sparring, International Business, Business Management and Leadership.
Cassidy Chin, Business Administration.
Shadorian Latrice Moore, Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, CSU GE.
Moises Perez, Mechanical Engineering.
Karen Alejandra Rodriguez, Business Administration, Fashion Design, Fashion Merchandising.
Felix Hercules, Business Administration.
Aline Hario, Liberal Arts.
Mali Peterson, Liberal Arts.
Katarina Zareva, Graphic Design, CSU GE.
Alexander Nagatsev, Political Science.
Tara Shea Dabiri, Communication Studies.
Milan Jaksic, Business Administration.
Lee Jong Wang, Business Administration Professional.
Brian Emil Ali, Liberal Arts.
Wei Chi Shu, Business Administration.
Wesley Akui, History.
Catherine Elizabeth Hall, General Science.
Clement Kostenko, Business Administration.
Vanessa Abigail Hernandez, General Science.
Orlando Gonzalez Gudino, Economics.
Sarah Mafus, General Science.
Melinda Morales, Liberal Arts.
Sang Hua Pian, Business Administration Professional.
German Hernandez, Liberal Arts.
Gabriel Enrique Castillo, Liberal Arts.
Jatan Jarrell Morera, Liberal Arts, Public Policy.
Roberto Solano, Digital Media.
Erica Estrada, Early Childhood Education.
Miriam Hernandez, Interior Architectural Design.
Jacqueline Alicia Figueroa, Anthropology, Liberal Arts.
Madeline Beatriz Velasquez Martinez, Interior Architectural Design.
Rocio Diaz, Anthropology.
Jerome Simzik Malicia, Liberal Arts.
Chantel freaking M. Jackson, Liberal Arts.
Hugo Miguel Gonzalez, Business Administration.
Brandon Javier Ralda Mendez, General Science.
Edgar Ramirez, General Science.
Jairo Isaac Mayan, Business Administration.
Nancy Corelli Juan Sotelo, Psychology.
Itzel Amairani Salinas, Business Administration.
Elizabeth Manuela Amezcua, Liberal Arts.
Tila Gomez, Liberal Arts.
Naoki Kawaguchi, Interior Architectural Design.
Maisha Claire, Public Policy and Political Science.
Lavina Janet Susilo, Business Administration Professional.
Safer Ajar, General Science, Computer Programming, Journalism, and Computer Science.
Nozomi Miyai, Business Administration Professional.
Mariela Vargas, Early Childhood Education.
Blake William Bauer, Business Administration, IGETSI.
Gerardo Paredes, Web Programmer.
Neville Amir Lee, Business Administration.
John Cow, Music.
Shira Natanelli, General Science.
Natalie Nicole Mendez, Applied Music.
Lori Ann Stevenson, Liberal Arts.
We Need My, Music.
Jeremy Soborio, Liberal Arts, Studio Arts.
Daisy Frasto Mora, Communication Studies.
Julie Elizabeth Lopez, Liberal Arts.
Sandra Guadalupe Flores, Liberal Arts.
Aladdin Stum, Business Administration.
Sandra Sendejas, Accounting, General Science.
Katrina Alexandra Valiente La Madrid, Business Administration, Liberal Arts.
Grace Jung Lee, Accounting, Business Administration.
Leslie Lara, Liberal Arts.
Sergio Gonzalez, Business Administration.
George Grimaldo, Liberal Arts.
Stephanie Mendez, Political Science.
Evie Macias, Business Administration.
Brenda Adriana Vasquez Meza, Liberal Arts.
Bridget Desiree Macario, Liberal Arts, Studio Arts.
Daniel Farr, Journalism.
Fatou Diata, Liberal Arts, Communication Studies.
Stephanie Elizabeth Guzman, Early Childhood Education.
Sierra Mize, Sales and Promotion, Marketing.
Joanna Alejandra Estrada, Communication Studies.
Melissa Magana, Liberal Arts.
Natalie Jasmine Juarez, Art, Liberal Arts.
Annika Luisa Berry, Liberal Arts.
Jessica Daniela Alvarado, Liberal Arts.
Tolly Bianca Brown, Interior Architectural Design.
Samantha Mercedes Berrios, Liberal Arts.
Gabriela Tonder, Early Childhood Education, Career.
Yelitza Ornales, Liberal Arts.
Megan Metler, Early Childhood Education.
Brianna Renee Saucedo, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Wendy Alvarez, Liberal Arts.
Daisy Evelyn Gonzalez, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Cayman Harwell Herrero, Liberal Arts Psychology.
Stephanie Bravo, Liberal Arts Psychology.
Jemima Isabel Buerano, Entertainment Promotion, Marketing Production.
Jessica Jeanette Robert, Anthropology, Liberal Arts.
Michael Saudry, Business Administration.
Eddie Josue Gonzalez, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Svetlana Krager, Business.
Carolina Alejandra Rivera, Liberal Arts.
Aliyah Dejanay Davis, Logistics.
Sandra Luz Ignacio, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Shay Sidney Lopez, Liberal Arts.
Tiano Soné Carson, Public Policy.
Jiahui Wang, Business Administration. Barkai Cars, Liberal Arts.
Gwendolyn Aiko Machado, General Science.
Tanya Lagergren, Interior Architectural Design.
Lindsay Giselle Solares, General Science.
Natalie Brendel, Interior Architectural Design.
Monica Montiel Moreno, General Science, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Mansour Paksat, Fashion Design.
Maricela Torres, Liberal Arts.
Ying Huang, Fashion Merchandising.
Sonia Reyes, General Science, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Felicia Helen Bernson, Fashion Merchandising.
Wilmer Alexander Oaxaca, Liberal Arts.
Mayra Ruiz, Liberal Arts.
Io Theodore Griffin, General Science.
Zachary People, General Science, Liberal Arts.
Catherine Gilman, Liberal Arts.
Changkung Chen, Liberal Arts.
Edward Cha, Political Science.
Ayami Kozuma, Liberal Arts.
Sharon Law, Theater Arts.
Katyana Lee, Film Studies, Liberal Arts.
Ariana Shayna Wilner, General Science.
Sobede Bucio, CSU-GE.
Victoria Medivida, Liberal Arts Communication Studies.
Kiana Hododustran Shakari, Anthropology, History, Liberal Arts, General Science.
Semuesa Thomas Parnentki, Business Administration.
Mark Gary, Liberal Arts.
Azan Ben Adnan Khan, Business Administration.
Dexter Keaton, General Science, Liberal Arts, CSU-GE.
Christine Vanamo, General Science, Business Administration.
Devin Jane Liberty McMahon, Liberal Arts.
Gaia Kim, Liberal Arts.
Tokuko Yamana, Political Science, Communication Studies.
Antonio Guillermo Cardenas, Early Childhood Education.
Terene Malika Chambers, Liberal Arts.
Pablo Daniel Morales, Business Administration.
Michael Sanchez, General Science.
Binu Kandadeon, General Science.
Andrea Jocelyn Arias, Liberal Arts.
Valerie Moncada, Kinesiology, Physical Education.
Giselle Ruesca, Liberal Arts.
Anissa Nicole Martin, Communication Studies.
Sierra Buchanan, Communication Studies.
Kristen Yasmin Ortega, Studio Arts.
Irie Tuchihara, Global Studies.
Eden Benicio, Liberal Arts.
Dulce Cerón, Liberal Arts.
Ana Lilia Fonseca Alvarado, Liberal Arts.
Audelia Calderon, General Science, Psychology, Liberal Arts.
Diana Isabella Murillo, General Science.
Beatriz Ignacia Levica, Liberal Arts.
Antonio Tony Craver, Communication Studies, Liberal Arts.
Maggie Lowe, Political Science.
Ruta Soltampur, Medical Coding and Billing Specialist.
John Yao Wu, Mathematics, General Science.
Rosina Michelle Olio, Business Administration.
Maribel Overa Garcia, Liberal Arts.
Grace Orozco, Early Childhood Education.
Leslie Andre Adkins Jr., Communication Studies.
Yoetson Resendez Nieto, Political Science.
Anthony Wayne Warren Jr., Communication Studies.
Reina Lopez, Liberal Arts.
Alejandro Correa, Liberal Arts.
Jennifer Soto, General Science.
William Chauncey, Communication Studies.
Bianca Olivo.
Trevor Anthony Colton, Communication Studies, Liberal Arts, Public Policy.
Chancellor Nelson, Liberal Arts.
Yekaterina Skromova, Music, Liberal Arts, Cosmetology.
Romina Angelina Groot, Entertainment, Promotion, Marketing, Production.
Shoko Moosbrager, Business Administration Professional.
Julian Mayer, Communication Studies.
Bruna Lika Abematsu Saito, Business.
Mauricio Chue, Liberal Arts, History.
Mimori Mochizuki, Liberal Arts.
Arnold Cortez Ruiz, liberal arts.
Da Li, liberal arts.
Jenny Karin Regla, communication studies.
Joseph Angel Lizama, liberal arts.
Dathan Bailey, communication studies.
Fukuyoshi Hoshino, liberal arts.
Nicolas Flores, liberal arts, business administration.
Song Bin Pei, liberal arts.
Esther Tamara Mata, communication studies.
Natsumi Seno, communication studies, liberal arts.
Felicia Simone Yates, political science.
Danelle Annabelle Wade, liberal arts.
Deshaun Jordan, computer science, computer programming.
Samira Satare Singleton, liberal arts.
Javier de Jesus Jimenez, general science.
Bianca Alexis Bibbs, communication studies.
Joanna Stephanie Robledo Gomez, early childhood education.
Jorge Roberto Sandoval, general science.
Ronnie Armando Anariba, computer science.
Kevin Seferino Ramos Juarez, general science.
Raquel Velasquez, liberal arts.
Bridget Guzman, liberal arts.
Takashi Hata, liberal arts.
Maritza Elizabeth Lopez, art history.
Masahiro Ishikawa, liberal arts.
Boaz Gerstel, communication studies, liberal arts, political science.
Ian Arayama, entertainment, promotion, marketing, production.
Jennifer Chen, economics, communication studies, liberal arts, business administration.
Akari Hayashi, liberal arts.
Lauren Cristina Marino Almanza, history, public policy.
Hanai Izumiguchi, journalism, multimedia storytelling.
Hector Manuel Favela Correas, political science.
Yoto Tamiyasu, liberal arts.
Stephanie Stacey Irinyo, liberal arts, film studies.
Jae-in Shin, liberal arts, general science, mathematics.
Dylan Michael Dixon, liberal arts.
Alexandra Osorio Alvarenga, merchandising.
Basita Minter, communication studies.
Edgar Nahera de Vera, computer science.
Jenny Diem, business administration.
Pilar Concepcion Arriaga Ortiz, global studies, liberal arts.
Stephanie Argueta, liberal arts, general science.
Astrid Kolop, liberal arts.
Isabel de Los Angeles, liberal arts.
Micaela Hernandez, liberal arts.
Magali Gonzalez, liberal arts.
Brenda Cook, business administration.
Daisy Marie Vargas, liberal arts.
Javier Alejandro Reyes, liberal arts, public policy, business administration.
Alana Miles, communication studies, liberal arts.
Yesenia Hernandez, public policy.
Moises Quintero Tovar, communication studies.
Jacque Myers, communication studies.
Ana Stephanie Pacheco, liberal arts, general science.
Blanca Nelly Ramos, studio arts, art history, liberal arts.
Elizabeth Vasquez, public policy, liberal arts.
Paulette Mumar, psychology.
Elizabeth Guerrero, communication studies.
Maggie Mumar, liberal arts, public policy.
Logan Young, liberal arts.
I won't be here at the end.
Mark Denver Formacion Banawa, business administration.
Daisy Lara Haro, liberal arts, general science.
Laura Zwicker, public policy, liberal arts, general science.
Noor Jahan Shahi, liberal arts.
Valeria Galbert, general science, geography.
Alaresi Amani, liberal arts.
Cassandra Santiago Anzalaik, liberal arts.
Johan Piedras, computer programming, IGETSI.
Samira Kabayesh Rashidi, general science, anthropology. Give me a break.
Mark Stephen Arias, computer programming, liberal arts.
Salina Nguyen, political science.
Marcy Vanessa Estrada, business administration.
Aijana Habdi Clayton, communication studies.
Brian Turcios, business administration.
Jessica Lauren Hall, liberal arts.
Anthony James Musso Jr., liberal arts and behavioral sciences.
Bianca Marie Marfil, Austria, studio arts.
Renee Annette Hurst, medical coding and billing specialist.
Ethan Lauren, journalism.
Eric Yuji Takayama, business administration.
Rafael Adrian Alvarez, general science.
David Carvajal, political science, public policy.
Ian Erskine, liberal arts.
Malenci Suarez, liberal arts.
Dylan Patrick Sakurai, athletic coaching.
Harley Phillips, journalism.
Jia Yu Wang, interior architectural design.
Diana Parra Garcia, photography.
Reza Rahman, registered nursing.
Lee Nina Duperre, Spanish.
Brianna Carbajal, registered nursing.
Cecilia Ho, theater arts.
Megan Sherman, registered nursing.
Elisa Giuseppina Nosa, business management leadership.
Austin Whitaker Glenn, just registered nursing.
Victoria Monch, liberal arts.
Amanda Nicole Manning, registered nursing.
Rafael Yakov Torjman, general science.
Michaela Kuprien Costa, registered nursing.
Francois Miol, liberal arts.
Jason Gilbert, business administration.
Timothy Eric Hockley, communication studies.
Matthew Timothy Circo, communication studies.
Armand Navasardian, communication studies.
Roberto Molina, liberal arts.
Joseph Elias Al-Halak, liberal arts, general science.
Francisco Miguel Perez, general science.
Edgar Hernandez, accounting, CSUGE.
Adrian Morales Mendoza, political science.
Mariah Monet Mickens, film studies, IGETSI.
Pedro Angel Rivas Jr., general science, history.
Jonathan Alexander Palomo, business. It's his birthday.
Tajay George Gabidon, liberal arts.
Alyssa Nicole Azoff, liberal arts, art.
Kaylee Kraus, liberal arts.
Lorena Rodriguez, early childhood education career.
Margarita Elizabeth Lopez, liberal arts.
Abigail Wilma Aguilar, general science, liberal arts.
Elba Marina Flores Hernandez, liberal arts.
Jocelyn Giselle Martinez, liberal arts.
Jerica Hardiman, liberal arts, psychology.
Jorge Del Busto, fashion design.
Heirali Uzgatiki, Communication Studies.
Reina Leceste, Fashion Design.
Anita Chakardi, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Victoria Tatarina, Fashion Merchandising.
Lázaro Coraza, History Journalism.
Emily Gebreich, Fashion Merchandising.
Luis Roberto Valladares, Journalism, Multimedia Storytelling.
Roman Shamitalan, International Business.
Felipe Santiago Ramirez, Communication Studies.
Peihan Lee, Fashion Design.
Ashworth Santoya, Political Science.
Yume Fukushima, Fashion Merchandising, Fashion Design.
Scarlett Romero Cruz, Early Childhood Education.
Hans Achtman, Business Administration Professional and Accounting.
Jessica Jasmine Orta, General Science.
Justine Sophia, Liberal Arts.
Luis Castellanos, Liberal Arts.
Micah J. Sparks, Animation.
Kay Solo, Communication Studies.
Yuma Yagi, Liberal Arts.
Yenja Wu, Business Administration, Liberal Arts.
Daniel David Fuss, General Science.
Vanessa Rubio, Liberal Arts.
Barjinder Singh, Logistics.
Sharif Jamal Martin, Business Management, Leadership, CSU.
Elaine Morales, Animation.
Matthew James Sosby, Liberal Arts.
Thomas Prue, Animation.
Shinseki Kawanishi, Film Studies.
Azaria Heron, Liberal Arts, General Science, Business Administration.
Abiel Francisco Guevara, Liberal Arts, Business Administration.
Ashton Charles Price, Liberal Arts.
Nathaniel Hall, Liberal Arts.
Devin Duke Cox, Liberal Arts.
Salvador Velasco, History.
Marvin Raphael Williams Jr., Liberal Arts.
Hiroshi Troy Jones II, History.
Eva Sigurjonsdottir, Film Studies.
Fernando Adan Moreno, Accounting.
Sigrun Thorgusdottir Matheson, Film Studies.
Anna Laura Paulini Paivo, Art History.
Michaela Natalie Mangesha Fernlin, Business Administration.
Bronwyn Hancock, Liberal Arts, Environmental Studies.
Christina Moultrie, Journalism.
Nicole Paris, Business Administration.
Pedro Guerra, Graphic Design.
Alec Andrew Stephen Flores, International Economics.
Melida Martinez, Liberal Arts, General Science.
Shanice Leilani Brown, Liberal Arts.
Adan Alex Jimenez, Broadcast Programming and Production.
Genesis Karina Navarro, Fashion Merchandise, Fashion Design.
Joshua Perez, Business Administration.
Sonia Blas Nolasco, Liberal Arts.
Frida Marie Paradis, General Science, Business Administration, Public Policy.
Emma Davis Smith, Early Childhood Education.
Beverly Miramontes, Political Science.
Karan Desai, Business Administration.
Demetrio Santiago Jr., Business Management and Leadership.
Heaven Vane, Studio Arts.
Gustavo Bautista, Liberal Arts, Broadcast Programming and Production.
Alexander Guillermo de Leon, Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Science.
Sandy Jennifer Garcia, Liberal Arts, Broadcast Programming and Production.
Luisa Cieliani Pio, Public Policy.
Brian Garcia, Art, Liberal Arts.
Adrian Iop Haile, Liberal Arts.
Cesar Alejandro Vargas, Communication Studies.
Jeffrey Esteban Juarez, Business Administration.
Brian Jimenez, General Science.
Patricia Jacqueline Villicana, Liberal Arts.
Jason Andrew Hernandez, Liberal Arts.
Josue Villicana, Psychology.
Harrison Alex Laford, Liberal Arts. Jonathan Soto, Medical Administrative Assistant.
Okay, graduates, we're almost there, and I know some people have already left the field, but for those of you who are still here, the ones who've left haven't graduated, so. But for those of you who are still here, I need you to stand together, please. Members of the Santa Monica College graduating class of 2018, upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the California Community College's Board of Governors, and one of the members of the Board of Governors is with us here tonight, Pamela Haynes. If you're in the audience, thank you. Pamela Haynes on behalf of the Board of Governors, and by the Board of Trustees of Santa Monica College, I hereby confer upon you the bachelor degree, the associate degree, and the certificate of achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, the Santa Monica College class of 2018. Thank you, everyone. This concludes our commencement. After the recessional, please join us at the SMC alumni reception right in the quad for refreshments. Thank you so much. Good night. Congratulations, graduates.